Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Blade 2. So Blade 2 stars Wesley Snipes, Ron Perlman, and Norman Reedus, and what this film is about. Blade is forced to join this group called the Blood Pack, I believe, and they need to stop this guy named Nimbus. I think it's Nimbus. And because he is not a vampire, he's something different, and he's a much bigger threat to everybody, and Blade and the Blood Pack must stop him. So what did I think of Blade 2? This movie was the definition of awesome, okay? This movie was just awesome, okay? I loved Blade 2, okay? This was way better than the first movie, in my opinion. Blade 2 was awesome. So let's get into the positives. The positives are, of course, Wesley Snipes as Blade. This guy owns Blade, okay? He is just awesome, okay? I really did like Wesley Snipes as Blade. He brings it more in this one than he did in the first movie. Not saying he didn't bring it in the first movie, because he did. And laying the Sameka down on everybody, on some vampire candy butt in this movie. It's awesome, okay? He is just awesome in this movie. You know, just Wesley Snipes is awesome. Whistler's back, and he's also awesome in the movie as well. I do really enjoy the character of Whistler. He is awesome in this movie. Did really enjoy him. Ron Perlman, come on, it's Ron Perlman. How can he not be awesome, okay? Ron Perlman, I did really enjoy this movie. Man, I really not wanted to like his character, but he's just so awesome that you just have to like his character, okay? Just because Ron Perlman, the movie could be awful and Ron Perlman can still be awesome, okay? Ron Perlman is just awesome, okay? So yeah, Ron Perlman's awesome. Norman Reedus, if you know who Norman Reedus is, of course he's from the Boondock Saints and The Walking Dead, as of course Daryl Dixon. And what's weird is that he looks like Daryl Dixon in this movie. He does. He really does. And, you know, even though he sounds like a 12-year-old boy in this movie, he still was awesome. I still liked his character in this movie. Did not like what they did with this character at the end, but of course I won't spoil it, but I just didn't like what they did with this character, but towards the end. But still, I really did enjoy Norman Reedus in this movie. Everyone else in this movie is pretty good. I did like the characters. I did like everybody else in this movie. Writing is great. The writing is great. I did love the writing with this movie. Definitely the story is great with this movie. The directing is fantastic with this movie. It's, of course, directed by Guillermo del Toro. If you do not know who Guillermo del Toro is, what's wrong with you? He directed Pacific Rim and Pan's Labyrinth. He does an amazing job directing this movie. Definitely, you can definitely tell his style's in this movie. And I did really like Guillermo del Toro's directing with this movie. The action is 10 times better in this movie than it was in the first movie. I loved the action in the first movie. But this one was just even better, okay? I loved the action in this movie. The villain. Yes, the villain is awesome, okay? Thank you. That was another improvement over the first movie, because unlike most people, I did not like the villain in the first movie. I just thought he was generic and didn't really do too much up until the end. But this villain was awesome. He did things. He basically was terrifying and he was threatening. I love that. That was great. I loved the villain in this movie. Definitely was great. So yeah, those are my positives with this movie. I don't have a negative with this movie. It is a perfect superhero movie in my opinion. It really is. Definitely one of the best comic book movies I have seen in my life. Blade 2 is just awesome. I loved Blade 2. It was great. So yeah, I just really enjoyed Blade 2. So it's time to give my official grade on Blade 2. And my official grade on Blade 2 is an A+. Definitely deserves an A+. This is a fantastic superhero movie in my opinion. Guillermo del Toro did a great job directing this movie. Wesley Snipes is awesome as Blade. All the other actors in this movie are great. Definitely really did enjoy this movie, so it's definitely deserving an A+. So what did you guys think of Blade 2? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we will see you all tomorrow for my review for Blade Trinity. Peace.